So hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be testing the Aston Martin Victor and multiplayer in Asphalt 9. I tested this car at Golden Max in its multiplayer season a while back, and it has all imports and upgrades applied for max rank, for max stars. And let's dive into our first race on Rome Kyber Stream. And it starts with a typical start in this variant of track where there's this 360 section over here. And the good thing about ghosting during the first 20 seconds is that people don't knock themselves down over that 360 part, because that's what happens if you don't have ghosting at the start of a race. Although ghosting doesn't happen in real life, but it's a huge advantage in this game. And taking this middle road here is actually shorter because it's just shorter. And over here, going off this ramp, I do a perfect set of barrel rolls. And before I introduce you to the car, I would like to also mention about the shockwave that I almost had. So I don't know how many of you actually face this problem, but when you're gonna have a shockwave and then you bump into a wall, and then when you double tap it, you come up with orange nitro again, and then you're like, well, what the heck just happened? What happened to my shockwave? I'm not so sure about this problem, but a possible reason could be you bumped into the wall and they took it as braking. And we finished the first race in the first place uneventfully. And it's time for me to mention the stats of the car. It's 37178.33, 76.84, and 69.63. And speed is 371 and nitro is 69. And on our second race on US Midwest transcontinental race, there's these 3 nitro bottles here at the start of the race. Just try to collect them all because they'll help you boost the speed in a little bit. I try to go into the inside curve a little bit because that's the shorter way and it's more straight, so you can keep the speed, you know. And do remember to catch that yellow nitro bottle, which I obviously didn't catch, so I got a bit left behind. But nonetheless, I'm good in second place. Yeah, I can't tell because my position indicator sometimes doesn't work at all, if you have noticed from my previous videos. So it might not be as accurate, you know. And this drifting part on the cliff, I've been pushed off the cliff before, and it has been a very bad experience for me. And take this railroad over here because it will help you boost your speed a little bit, like a lot. And speaking of the cliff part where you drift on it, opponents may push you off the cliff because they're trying to sabotage you, and you know, that's a longer and twistier way. So if you're racing multiplayer and someone's drifting on the outside, drift as inside as possible and mind your own business, like please, because it is very annoying to have you get off all the way to the longer side, which has not really worked out so many times. And on our third race on Osaka Kita Run, I've been struggling on the start of this track for quite a long time now, and you will see why. So there's this drifting section where you should get into a tunnel if you can, because that's ultimately shorter. And this also tunnel I was talking about, I could not get into it for the longest time in my life, and I don't know why I lost control of the car, because I was still recovering from that crazy drifting. So I'm playing my phone, by the way. I'm not using Windows or something, so the tilting is a bit sensitive, I would say. And the hairpin turn back there, it's pretty sharp, as I would say, and you see the Victor took it perfectly without any problem at all, without scratching the top. And here I do a very slow barrel roll, and I like to just tell you guys to avoid it. I don't know how you actually can avoid it, but just try to not do it, because it will give you more aero time but not more air speed. And here I flip on my side for some reason, Asphalt 9 physics as always. And over that part back there where I have to jump up to the jump across the moat to the carry tree section, I did not 360 because I wasn't confident, and I told myself in my brain at that moment of time, it's better if I go slower than the wreck and then get even left behind. So my philosophy kind of worked. I got 7th place in that race, somehow did not come in last. And on to our next race in Scotland, ancient ruins. And if you think the previous races weren't interesting enough, keep watching, because we have some pretty weird stunts here, except for the ones you always see in my in my video intros. We do a perfect set of barrel rolls, barreling 4 times, and what happens next in this next round will shock you. And just look at how my Victor just balanced itself back after that barrel roll. And to my right of the screen just now, you could see a ship. It's faster to go that way. And then to the front of here, there's another abandoned ship. Another ship, right? And it's faster to go through the 2 ships than to go the outside way and drift as much as I did, because the outside way is just so much longer. But here is what the most interesting part is. I go up this barrel roll, do an inverse barrel roll. I mean go up the barrel roll ramp, do an inverse barrel roll, somehow do not respawn. I bet 90% of you did that, you would respawn, because the game will detect you're going off the map way too much. But I didn't get respawn, that's good. And it's always a better idea to take that route down, although it's rough terrain. You already have the speed stored in use, so you don't really have to worry too much about going the rough terrain anymore. Just go through your perfect natural, it's completely fine. And on to our 5th and final race on Rome, ancient Rome. And I will now give my final testament about this car. As many YouTubers have mentioned, like Asphalt 89, it's one of the best LP as in Legend Pass cars to date, and it's definitely worth it if you have around 20 bucks lying around. Of course, I wouldn't really recommend you spending any money on the game, but if you have 20 bucks and it's really lying around doing nothing at all, it's a you might want to consider spending it on Legend Pass, which obviously I haven't, because I want to spend my $20 on lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I didn't spend it on the game. In my opinion, its stats fit its rank and class, but it's best if you're trying to max it, which is the performance you see here. And I must say, this car, it looks very good and it performs very well. Just look at that handling. It's pretty rare for a high-end car to have such great handling. Just look at it quickly. And this part here, I somehow did a speed trick. I don't know how I did that, but my speed got over 400 kilometers per hour, and now I have an advantage over like everybody else, because I got ahead because I had a speed trick, right? I got over 400 kilometers per hour, and no idea how I did it. I think it's totally an accident, and we actually finished this race in 2nd place. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Asphalt gaming content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.